So our video for today will be about Superman vs. Atlas, which started in Superman number 677 and lasted till Superman number 680. The story starts with Superman and Green Lantern Hal Jordan playing with Krypto in deep space. Superman thinks he's lucky because he has his parents, his cousin, his wife, and even his wonderful dog. Green Lantern, on the other hand, has been having troubles, thanks to the Star Sapphire and Parallax. Hal thinks that how can the greatest man in the galaxy be so naive? But perhaps that's what makes him the greatest man. He has faith, and he believes in something better. And he has a wonderful dog too. Back on Earth, the science police is battling a gigantic white monster. They do their best to stop the rampage, but nothing seems to damage the monster. Suddenly, someone rams through the monster's chest. They thought he was Superman. The monster falls down and crashes into the Daily Planet building. The globe on the top of the building topples over and falls down, but it's caught and flung far away by the powerful, mysterious figure. The powerful man calls himself Atlas and screams out for a battle against Superman in order to prove his superiority. He wants to show him pain and sorrow, claiming himself the champion of Metropolis. The science police attacks him, but he proves so powerful. Atlas destroys the squad easily and starts screaming out Superman's name again. At last, Superman hears him. He tells Hal to look after Krypto and flies back to Earth to confront the powerful Atlas. The battle starts in Superman number 679 with Superman and Atlas fight, with Superman punching Atlas first. Superman says that Atlas is tough, and Atlas says that Superman is tough too, and that he is going to enjoy the fight. Atlas then sends Superman flying away with a punch. He then flashes back. Long ago he was a warrior and conqueror. He had just conquered the Lizard Kingdom when he was suddenly pulled through the eras. He lost consciousness and came around to find himself captured in a government facility. He was taught about the modern world by his captor, who revealed his goals behind capturing Atlas. He wanted Atlas to fight Superman in order to gather information about how to destroy the Man of Steel. And Atlas declared that he wanted to conquer the Earth after defeating Superman. Superman, who had been knocked down, attacks again, saying that Atlas' lucky punch is not enough to put him down. Atlas may have won round 1, but Superman is going to win round 2. The battle continues in Superman number 679 with Superman and Atlas exchanging punches. But something is wrong here. Atlas does not seem to be getting any weaker. Superman, on the other hand, is quickly tiring himself out. Superman punches Atlas, but Atlas punches back and sends Superman flying away. Supergirl feels that her cousin is in trouble and flies off to help. When she reaches Atlas, however, a mysterious beam of energy falls down from the sky and weakens her. Atlas mistakes her for an Amazon and is about to hit her when Superman throws him across the street. Superman tells Supergirl to leave and to get as far away as possible. Supergirl doesn't want to, but she reluctantly flies off. Atlas turns his attention back on Superman and pummels him to the ground. He soundly defeats the Man of Steel, who is knocked out unconscious. Atlas suddenly hears a growl. Krypto has just arrived, and he wants nothing but to hurt the one who has hurt his friend. The event continues in Superman number 680 with Superman commenting that he feels weak. He is not just beaten, but also very tired. Something wrong with the sun, which usually makes him strong. But Krypto is relentlessly fighting the powerful Atlas, who keeps punching the dog away. But the super dog keeps coming back. Nearby, a mysterious figure standing on a rooftop communicates with an unseen person. He patches a command to a satellite which releases a ray of kryptonite energy down upon Krypto. The ray doesn't seem to have any effect. The satellite fires another ray beam, which doesn't stop the dog either. He tries every weapon in the satellite, but in vain. They don't understand why the beams have no effect whatsoever on the dog. The man thinks it's time to go. He ignores that he has been spotted by Jimmy Olsen. Superman hears Atlas snarling that Krypto must be some kind of magical creature because he can't just put him down. Superman thinks that it must be magic which has been affecting him. Stumbling back to his feet, Superman promises Krypto that he'll be right back and flies away, with Krypto keeps attacking Atlas. Superman goes to find Zatanna, but instead he finds Zatanna's younger cousin, Zakari Zatara. Superman explains that he needs protection or shield against an enemy whose powers are magic-derived. Zatara says he is not good with spells involving living beings, but he is good with inanimate stuff. He can charge Superman with the power of the sun, but it will only last for 1 minute when the fight begins. Meanwhile, Atlas appears to be finally defeating Krypto when Superman races back to the battlefield and dives into Atlas, separating him from the dog. The impact creates a huge crater in the ground, with the people concerned about what will happen next. Superman finally emerges victorious. People cheer Superman, but he tells them that if they want to cheer a hero, they should cheer Krypto. He is his dog, and now he is their dog too. This is one of the stories which discusses Superman's vulnerability or weakness to magic. Obviously, magic affects Superman's Kryptonian physiology. He feels weaker and defenseless against magically powered beings. Time and again, DC has emphasized the fact that Superman has problems dealing with magic or magical beings, whether in DC canon reality or alternate realities. Captain Marvel, for instance, managed to knock Superman out cold with 2 punches and stated that it was because of magic. The powerful sorceress known as the Enchantress took Superman down and stated it was because of his weakness to magic. She possesses the ability to manipulate magical energy for any effect, from healing to teleportation. Baron Sunday also took Superman down by using some voodoo magic, and all he needed was a scrap from Superman's own cape. That was more than enough to cause Superman great pain and to take him down. When Superman confronted the God Slayer, he was stabbed with a knife which should have shattered. But Lois said that they must have done something to weaken Superman. Magic, maybe. Even Superman himself identifies magic as one of his major weaknesses along with kryptonite and the Red Sun. All these examples, by the way, among many others, took place in the DC canon reality. Now, if we want to approach the DC alternate reality, then we need to recall the events of the DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe run, when Superman confronted Skeletor, who states that Superman has 2 weaknesses. One of them is magic. Obviously, kryptonite is the other one. When Superman confronted the Thundercats in Metropolis, he thought that they were enemies at first, so he briefly fought them. Lion managed to hit Superman with his magical sword of omens. Superman was hurt and stated it was because of magic. So all in all, do I think that Atlas is stronger than Superman? Definitely not. Superman would have destroyed Atlas, hadn't it been to his weakness to magic. So when he got that protection spell from the young sorcerer, he was able to take down the villain easily. So that was all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.